Hey, what's up? Hopefully this still works. I'm a little rusty on the game capture settings again. So hopefully this will work. I sort of replicated off of Tiny Tina settings. I was trying to use Loom to do a recording, but it was giving me all kinds of trouble. So I'm like, all right, we're going back to OBS. So hopefully this works. Alrighty, so the whole point of this video, or I'll probably do a few of these. If hopefully it works. I'll check the first one first. Um, is to demonstrate some of these cool new decks that I have. So, coming to my here, and this is going to be against the Innkeeper, not real people's. So, I got this one here, and we'll basically be able to tell if it's like a custom deck. If it's not, these ones I say core. I let the game kind of put these all together for me, basically. So I had helped craft some of this, Horrors Beyond the Hedge, so it's got an actual name. Core Warrior is just a basic warrior, so we're not worried about that. We got this Imp fused with power, so that's a custom one. Core, and then we got Volatile Magic for the mage there, and then we got a Howl Illuminating for the priest. So we got a few different decks here to kind of play with and try out. So I'm going to try this one first. Now, there's a few things I thought we could do here, because you got to pick an opponent, one of the classes. There's certain decks that this does much better against. For example, if I go with the Paladin, there's a good chance he might beat me just because he's so aggressive. If I went against the Warrior, mine's a pretty slow deck. They generally are pretty slow too, so I have probably a better matchup there. We're going to go hard because there's a good chance this guy's going to kick my butt. And this is just the Innkeeper.
Malfurion versus Uther.
So, I'm going to try to explain my moves along the way. What I'm doing, what I'm looking
wild.
at, stuff like that. Some of it comes from knowledge of playing with the deck, some of it just makes sense. So like for this one, it's super expensive. You don't want that in your starting hand, but actually there's a combo bonus. There's a character in here that will basically draw a Death Rattle minion, which is this guy. So when he dies, it does something. So it will not only draw this card, but that other guy who's much cheaper gets his same bonus. So really cool combo if you do that. If you draw this one first before the other guy, it kind of sucks because there's only like 3 Death Rattles in the deck, so you're really trying to nail this guy. So I don't want that right now. This is nice because it'll trigger a dude's Death Rattle like that. But 3 mana doesn't actually do anything. It's not good unless you have a Death Rattle, so don't want that. This one's not bad. Discover a spell, and it costs 2 less this turn, so that's pretty cool. You can get something really early, cheap. It's good either in the beginning or at the end of the game, really. So you get some really cool stuff here, especially because it's discover a spell, a random spell, and there's a few spells that could just save your life. So, and Innervate just gives you 1 free mana, kind of like the coin, which I'm going second because there's 4 cards here. So I'm actually going to get 2 coins. So I get this coin and then I get the other coin. Debatable whether or not to keep this though, because since I am getting a coin, it's like I'll have. Do I need 2 coins? There's other cards in here where I could use to ramp that I almost would rather have than this Innervate. So I'll keep this one cost. He looks like he kept 2, got rid of 1. I saw that at the top here. Aha! See, this is exactly what I wanted. So this card is what helps you ramp. It gives you an empty mana crystal. So you use pay 3 to do nothing, but you get an extra mana, so you jump ahead in what you can play. You start playing things faster. Now, the problem is, again, he's just playing a 1 cost 1 minion already. This guy is very aggressive. That's where I'm going to have some trouble. Let's see here. Deal 3 damage. Next spell. This turn costs 2. Restoring health is going to be kind of nice because I'm going to be taking some damage. So if something has taunt, it gives a minion 2+2+2. If it has taunt, get a copy of it. It's really good if you have taunt. I don't think I have any taunts in my deck though, so this one is probably going to be handy later. See, it's nice. It's going to be 4 mana right now if I could use it, but I definitely can't. So that's going to go back to 6. It was just for that 1 turn.
Not on my watch.
Again, turn 2, big guy here. So just to go through these real quick, I got a 6 cost here. Here's that guy that, where if I play him, he should draw one of these guys, but unfortunately, I drew him. That's bad. But this guy could use this to get his effect and draw him. So for 6 mana, it's like I'm kind of almost playing a 10 cost dude. I'm going to want to use that as fast as possible, but this is a slow deck, and he's playing a fast deck, so. This will give a friendly minion +1/+1, and I get to gain armor equal to their attack. So a lot of high cost cards here. I can use this coin to play this, actually, because then I can play him next turn. Okay. I was going to use my hero power and just tag this because its shield blocks all damage, so just to knock it out of the way, because he likes to buff these guys too. But if I do that, I can play this guy next turn, which reduces all of the other costs of minions in my deck because they're all expensive, and I get it 4/4 on the board. So that's actually better to do that coin and that thing to get this guy.
Reporting for duty.
Look at that, man. Like right now, if I play him, he can kill my guy very easily. He can take this 3/2 into it. This one guy who's not even going to die because he has a shield still has this 1/1, and he still has that 1/1 taunt. It sucks, but the best I got right now. And it is making all my other dudes cheaper, so that is very good. Because my whole idea of this deck is to ramp up into higher cost cards, and then have the high cost cards. So he got to kill my dude for 1, and he's going to hit me for 2 and 2. So another 4 damage. And I literally, I literally can't do anything this next turn. 6, I can't afford that. This, I need a minion on the board. That's 10. That's 6. That's 10. That's 8. So you're looking at the big downside of this particular deck. Like I am, and now I have to eat this to the face. I don't even kill him, but I take off his shield. But I took 2 damage. Well, technically, I get 1 armor, so 1 damage, but still. Jesus Christ. 2, 4, 6, 10, 11 damage. Alright, so next turn, I guess I'm going to be doing this. Heal 6 health, try to stay in the game here. But again, it's not looking good. I mean, that's all I can do here. Taunt. No. I mean, actually, that was a taunt. Block some of the damn damage. Alright, let's see how if he decides to take my guy out. Nope. He's going face.
Reporting for duty.
I can still do a little bit more here. Oh my god, seriously? Okay, well, that ruined my plan of trying to give him this +1/+1 and like get some health back in terms of armor. Well, this sucks, but I'm desperate. So this card is amazing. I was actually hoping to get a copy of it with this card, because then I'd have 2 of these guys, and it's just too good. The more things that die on the board, the stronger he gets. Unfortunately, I'm at a point where I don't have that luxury, so I have to just play him right now.
A toast to my everlasting.
Okay, see, that was pretty decent. I healed 5, took out a couple guys, and they're just left with that. So if more people died on the board, he only did 5 damage here. If more people died on the board that he could see, that would have went higher and higher and higher. I've done like 20 damage with it before. However, I was desperate, so I had to kill those guys. But he has lifesteal, that's why I got some health back. So he still has lifesteal. He's a 10/10. That's pretty decent at this point in the game. Unless he has a... he has another spell. It turns his health into 1, and he can just take it out with these little dinky dudes. But if he does hit something, he's going to heal me for 10. So that's going to at least get me back in the game.
Justice.
Okay, that's fine. Yep, no face, go for it. Alright, cool. I'm in the game still. Check this out. Alright, I think we actually might have recovered here. So this, again, gives something +1/+1, and I get armor equals attack. That's a lot of attack, so yes, please. Alright, 11 armor, basically 11 health. Take that guy out. Heal for another 11. Take out that guy. Okay, now we're looking good. So I'm going to play these cards because I get to copies of cards. That's fun. He's a hero, replaces this hero with a different guy. But I don't, I mean, I made a copy, so I have 2 in the deck. I definitely don't want 3 of them. That's a good card.
The job's done.
I think we're back in the game here. He's still got more health than me, even at this point. He still has more health, but... Alright, good. Sweet. He has not been able to kill this guy. He keeps chopping away in my face. At this point, I just can keep healing everything up. Cool. Alright, now I got options. Now I'm at a point I got enough mana I can be actually doing some stuff. Might as well get this guy out. And I play this guy. Yeah. Alright, so this is cool. We'll play this guy. This guy is a legendary, so you can only have one in the deck. Now, for the rest of the game, whenever I play a nature spell, so that's not a nature spell. Here's a nature spell. There's a nature spell. Every time I cast a nature spell, I get a free dude that just pops out. And I'm going to go do this. Mind if here I'm going.
Growth and life and happiness and
I just got more armor, draw a card, do right back into him. And now I can go over the max. Usually 10 is the max mana you could ever get. This makes it so you can get 20, which is ridiculous. Okay, so there's a smart play and there's a dumb play. Smart play is just you go for a thing. At this point, that's so much damage. Killing these guys is not worth it. So if I was gonna like toy with them further, which I could do at this point, I might start killing these guys. Alright, let's see here. Still chopping away, but I'm basically more than full health now. I'm gonna do one of these. Get a bunch of dudes. Bam. You guys kind of suck. Let's just go back. Get him higher. Can't got it, because it was a nature spell. Draw it up. Draw it up. And now, draw it up. Yeah, okay. And I can gain another empty mana crystal or I can draw cards. We're going to go with max mana. I mean, he's basically dead at this point. But... Ooh, that was a close one. Like, he had me on the ropes there.
reporting for duty.
Obviously, the ropes have reversed. So that was all completely silly. His order was way off. This gives +1 attack to your silver hand recruits, these guys, that you summon after that. So he just summoned a full board of them. If he played that first, then they would all be 2/1s instead of 1/1s. It doesn't matter at this point, but there shouldn't be any way for me to lose the game at this point, so I'm tempted to use this card. This is a 10 mana cost card that casts 8 random spells. Some of the fun there is, I mean, that could like swing the game one way or the other. Right now, it could possibly make me lose if this goes badly. But let's live a little. Oh, okay, so he dies somehow. He's still alive, but yeah. So let's just do all kinds of random stuff. Oh, nice.
We are all connected.
Oh, what the hell?
To heavenly star.
Oh, and there it comes that guy. Let's see what that was. That was interesting. I think it actually worked out pretty well for me. I'm back to 0 mana, which kind of sucks because I was up to like 12. But now everything in my entire deck costs 1, and this is 11 and 10, 12 12s, 12 12s. Fill the board for 1 mana. Yeah, enough toying with him. Come out of his misery. And I have 63 health.
You exist to serve me.
So alright, that was a pretty good game. So I gave you a good example of how that deck was supposed to work. Sir Denathrius, that vampire dude that popped up, basically he saved the game. He's the best card in that deck for sure. But it's all about trying to ramp there and get to that point. And that's not always possible to do, so you die too quickly. So, alrighty, I'm going to wrap this one up and then I'll do another recording for the next deck.